Okay, friends, so I'm going to do a weekly reading for the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, and we'll just see what pops up here. What's coming up in the energies for the water signs? Okay. Spirit, please show us the message here for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You don't want anyone to know something. I feel like you're saying it's none of your business. This is mine. But someone tries to say, this could be something you've tried before and it worked. Someone could have paid you, given you money. Yeah. It worked in a way where you feel like this reconciles everything that you need to reconcile. The person has good intentions. They're like, "Hey, okay." Like they're really non-committal, but it's exactly what you think it should be, and it is what you need it to be. It'll be what you expect. Why is this person non-committal? Page of Cups. Okay. It doesn't really affect them at all. The Sun. It's some good news. It ties you in with others that connects you to more. Why is it reconciled with the Lovers? You're surprised that someone is so easily convinced. Like, you're surprised that someone is so childlike, maybe naive to the memory. So actually, you could be feeling like, look, what is this coin being offered to leave? Okay. This is like when someone offers you something, they say, well, I could give you this, and you would just have to leave that you care about and go over here. And it's so easy. And you're like, well, I did that before. I have a memory of that. I've already tried that. There's moon energy around that. What is this Page of Cups with Sun? Page of Coin. They see you kind of like an equal. Like they see you as someone who could do this and like you're on the same level as them. How are you on the same level as them? Water signs. Oh, they're like someone of prominence. The Emperor? Someone in charge with their page. So they come in like sending in their messengers like, "Hey, I'm here. I can help you out. This is a good idea." And why are you Eight of Cups, Five of Cups? You'd be disappointed that you would have to close out another area. You have been through this before. The past is influencing what you've been through now. Like, so you have some nostalgia around it. Like, oh, this happened to me before, and I've got more experience now. I'm more accomplished now. Why would it come to light that this person would want to offer me this? And why is it Four of Wands? Why is that there? You try to understand and you try to negotiate and be patient, Eight of Pentacles wants to come out. Virgo and Sagittarius. You feel like somebody's really trying to negotiate with you. They're like, I've got all the tools and resources. I've done this 100 times. And you're like, I know. They are a magician. And what is the moon hiding? Justice, fair, court, legal, balance. Someone's determined to come forward and close this chapter out and get credit, but you're secretive. You're closed off and quiet when someone tries to persuade you and give you the fair balance, but there's something about it you don't trust. Maybe you feel like all of this behind the scenes work, all of this thing going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, you're just like, on your mind is the world. Great big accomplishments. Like, what I've accomplished. Page of Wands. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Excited, youthful, but also inexperienced in some way. So what do we have here? Someone trying to negotiate, trying to understand. Six of coin reversed. What is justice? On the moon. Something that's hidden in the dark. Four of Swords. You don't have the information. Maybe they won't tell you what's going on. Two of Cups reversed with an Empress. You don't like their counterpart. You don't like their mother. You like the dad. You don't like the mom. There's something like that where it's like the Empress reversed is also disrespect or something like that. Like there's disrespect. There's an emperor, there's someone who's in charge, they have the control. There's all these younger energies, but there's moon energy around it, and there's history with something being offered, and Seven of Swords, a lack of trust and deception, trickery. Okay. Let's go for the water signs again. What's going on with the water signs? The Pisces, the Cancer, and the Scorpio. Dealing with fire and not enough info. Seven of Swords again, being the main energy. The trick, the trap. The Four of Swords, not enough info. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone active, engaged, managing, handling. On your mind is the discovery and everything that you'll want and need and have comfortable when what's in the past? Friendships and family and people that get along. Your energy feels maybe stuck or without a choice. You want to be on the same page as someone else. Okay, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil. So somebody is trying to bribe or persuade you to do something where you wouldn't have an opinion or a say, or and there is justice here. Sign a contract. Why are you Eight of Cups, or why are they Eight of Cups? They want you to know that you would have to commit to this. Three of Pentacles. Continuously, like habitually. Why do you feel like you have no other choice? Hierophant. It could be a bank, an institution, something with a higher duty and honor. Okay, there's conflict around the freedom of the fool or the taking of a chance, and there's conflict around that because you feel like you're under pressure. What is the devil? The secret, the knowing of this secret. What is six of coin? Somebody feels entitled, and this is their right to let this go and heal and recover. Like this is what I'm entitled to because of what you put me through. The star is about recovery from something difficult or challenging and going through healing. So somebody feels entitled to, and it's held back out of fear. What is the person externally trying to do? They're determined to go forward and negotiate and get up and go. So they are negotiating, but their mind is made up. They're juggling, they're seeing straight, they're just looking straight forward. You come into a nine of pentacles where you have everything you want and need. Um, there's something about the connection though where you feel like there's a trick or a trap, and I feel like that is established with Seven of Swords. There is something about the scenario that's hidden in the dark. What do we have for the water signs? So intuition is really important this week. You might have a lot of advice coming to you from people. You might be looking online like at Yelp or to see how did other people feel about this. Some of you, it's like someone wanted to marry you or date you in a committed relationship, when you're not ready or something like that. This is possibly a past life connection. You have to establish boundaries with this person, but I feel like if you have to, you're getting paid back. Wow, okay, you have payback coming. You had to establish boundaries. If you have to establish a boundary, to me, it sounds like the person doesn't know boundaries, which means they had their boundaries violated. Like somebody walked all over them and now they walk all over someone else and they just don't know. So that could be a red flag. Yeah, your bag is secured. You're gonna be coming into cash. Look at this. Your bag is secured. You've got it locked. There is someone who's coming in with sweet but deceptive words. They have a hidden agenda. You have to recharge your batteries and you are going to be having the luxury life. It's similar to the fire signs, Aries. How are you self-made here? You're an influencer, you have money, you have online, your bank account is going to grow quite a lot. Love bombed. I think that's the portion of this where you're like, you're going to be having a status upgrade. There's a portion of this where you're like, it's too much too soon, like something like that. But that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.